Time now for your JCTV Daily News Update with the latest in news.
She said the virus moves in waves and expects another upward trend in the spring.
Covering your local weather.
The sun will come out a little on Sunday to warm up to about a high of 30.
And the latest in Jimmy athletics.
Looks pretty good. Farkas for three, right corner. Got it!
For your JCTV Daily News Update, here's Richard Schmit.
Good evening and welcome to your Wednesday News Update. Jamestown College's head of security, Brian Nagel, was replaced over the weekend. The college's vice president, Tom Heck, said he had no comment on the reason why Nagel was replaced. Nagel also had no comment. Dick Knapp will replace Nagel. Knapp has worked the weekend shift for close to a year and is a retired game warden. Heck said Knapp has more training in security than anyone the college has ever hired for the position, including former head of security Mike Lucht. Heck said the college has hired a backup security guard for Knapp and is looking at hiring one more. In other news, Mother Nature continues to wreak havoc in Haiti and Southern California. The most powerful aftershock yet struck Haiti today. Rubble shook free from damaged buildings and sent screaming people running into the streets 8 days after the country's capital was devastated by an apocalyptic quake. The magnitude 6.1 tremor was the largest of more than 40 significant aftershocks in Haiti. Last week's quake was measured to be 32 times stronger than today's aftershock, according to CNN. Last week's quake killed an estimated 200,000 people in Haiti. It left 250,000 injured and made 1.5 million homeless, according to the European Union Commission. At 6:03 this morning, wails of terror rose from frightened survivors as the earth shuddered. U.S. soldiers and tent city refugees alike raced for open ground, and clouds of dust rose in the capital. There have been some improbable recovery stories, but so far, international relief efforts have been unorganized, disjointed, and insufficient to satisfy the great need. Doctors Without Borders says a plane carrying urgently needed surgical equipment and drugs has been turned away 5 times, even though the agency received advance authorization to land. A statement from Partners in Health said the group's medical director estimated 20,000 people are dying each day who could be saved by surgery. There are several reasons for this. Both national and international authorities suffered great losses in the quake, taking out many of the leaders best suited to organize a response. Inadequate infrastructure and a near-complete failure in telephone and internet communications have complicated efforts to reach millions of people forced from their homes. Fears of looting and violence have kept aid groups and governments from moving as quickly as they would like, and pre-existing poverty and malnutrition put some at risk even before the quake hit. In Southern California, hundreds of people living below fire-stripped mountains were under orders to leave their homes today as another Pacific storm churned toward the area on the heels of a powerful system that have flooded coastal communities, spawned a tornado, and killed 1 person. Los Angeles County and city authorities issued mandatory evacuation orders in advance, saying residents of more than 600 homes would have to be out by 9 a.m., just ahead of the storm's expected midday arrival. The homes are in communities in the foothills and canyons below the rugged San Gabriel Mountains, where more than 250 square miles of forest burned away last summer, and public safety officials warned that basins designed to capture debris-laden runoff were full after 2 days of storms. The National Weather Service said the new storm would pack 60-mile-per-hour winds along the Southern California coast and valleys and up to 80-mile-an-hour winds at higher elevations, while dropping rain at up to 1.5 inches per hour. Forecasters said up to 5 inches of rain was forecast through the day for mountain areas. You can read more about Haiti and Southern California on the Collegian Online. In local weather, the fog has stuck around our area to create slippery conditions. We will likely see snow and freezing drizzle out of the cloudy sky tonight before midnight. The low temperature will be around 20 degrees, and southeast winds could reach as high as 20 miles an hour. Any new snow accumulation will be less than half an inch. There's a 20% chance these conditions will stick around tomorrow with a high near 25. The National Weather Service predicts snow will likely fall all the weekend and will feel highs around 27 and lows around 20. In Jimmy sports, the men's and women's wrestling teams are in Regina, Saskatoon tonight for a duel. The junior varsity women's basketball team is at Mayville State. Tune in tomorrow night for information on those sporting events. JCTV will also air its first ever sporting show tomorrow night at 7:30. Former news anchor Nick Meehan and collegiate columnist Tim Ranum will discuss important sports stories and issues on their show called Spittin' Sports. It will air weeknights on a rotation with a new movie review show. Thanks for watching your Wednesday news update. For everyone at the Student Media Center, I'm Richard Schmit, connecting the campus with the community. Have a good night.